fellow distributors who have spent some time to come and share with us this evening. As Paul has said, my name is Pascal Oloo. I'm trained as a civil engineer. Betty and I have been living in South Africa the last 26 years. 26 years, yes. And the reason why Betty and I came to South Africa is very, very simple. We came to South Africa because we were looking for a better life. And that better life was premised on the teaching by my parents that if you go to school, get a good job, get a good and secure job, you're going to be successful. So we believe in education. We studied very hard. I remember when I was doing my O-levels exams, I used to study until 2 o'clock in the morning, use candlelight, because that is the only path that I knew. That is the only path my parents knew. So I studied very hard, went to University of Nairobi, did a course in civil engineering. And then, when a young man finishes college, the next thing he looks for a partner. And then the first time my eyes fell on Betty, as they say, the rest is history. And I never let go. So Betty and I have been doing this business for just over 24 years. Why did we start the business? We started the business for a very simple reason: to make money. We wanted to make money because when we came to South Africa, Betty couldn't get a job. And secondly, my salary as an engineer, the annual increase in my salary was about 6%. But two things were happening at that time. Number one, the rate of inflation was between 6 and 8%. Number two, there was something called progressive income tax. So the more money you earn, the more tax you pay. So with those two things, inflation and income tax, we're actually going backwards because the disposable income that we were taking at home kept on getting less and less as the years went by. And I remember Betty had looked for a job in Pretoria as a science teacher, and she couldn't get any jobs. And I remember a statement she made 2 weeks before we started the business. She said, "I've looked for a job long enough, let the job now come and find me at home." And indeed, 2 weeks later, a lady friend of Betty called her and asked her, "Betty, I know you have a sick child. There's a business I'd like you to look at because it can help you become successful, at the same time be a full-time parent." So Betty went for the meeting. I stayed at home to look after our boys. When she came back, she couldn't quite explain the details, but what she said to me, look, the person who presented the business was in a very similar situation like ourselves. They had a chronic and ill child, and he's managed to become successful. So we said, well, let's give it a try, because we will never have known if you'd have succeeded or not. And that's how we started this business. And God has blessed our business. It has grown. After 7 months, our income reached $1,000. After 3 years, what I was earning was 3 times my salary, and I fired my boss. I remember the date very well, 27 September 1999. That's the last time I was employed. So if you're a guest today, I suggest 2 things. One, open your eyes and your ears and take note. Just listen. And number 2, make a decision. Okay? But first of all, before I get there, let me explain to you what this business is not. This business is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Number 2, it is not a pyramid. And I'll explain those 2 things. In this presentation, I can only see myself on the screen. So, Paul, if something is going wrong, I may not be able to know. At least I need somebody to be on video call so that I can tell whether the presentation is going on well. Paul, can you hear me?
Yes, Pascal, you're okay.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. So, Angeline raised her hand. Thank you very much, Angeline. I really appreciate it. First, what is the difference between a network marketing business and a pyramid scheme? 3 things. Number 1, a pyramid scheme is illegal. Number 2, there's no product or service offered to the public. Number 3, it collapses between 6 and 18 months. Why? Because it's actually not a business. On the other hand, in network marketing, we offer products to the marketplace. For example, we've got cleaning products, we've got health supplements, we've got skincare products. Number 2, our industry is regulated by a direct selling association. Number 3, This business has longevity. Our company has been in existence since 1958. So you can be rest assured that it is a solid business. It operates in over 50 countries around the world. But what is network marketing? Oh, the other thing I almost forgot is this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I know you can be extremely wealthy in this business because of the system. Two, if you're really prepared to work very hard and not give up, you're going to be very wealthy. But it doesn't come as quickly as you may expect. For example, today is the 15th of February. If you start the business today, at the end of March or April, you will not be earning $10,000 or $15,000 a month. Because it takes time to learn the business, it takes time to build, it takes time to train your team, it takes time to build a successful business. In fact, our business follows 3 natural laws of nature. Number 1 is called the law of sowing and reaping. If you sow in this business, you're going to reap. Number 2, the principle of increasing returns. It means that if you sow one seed, you don't harvest one back. You harvest a whole bushel. Number 3, it has a waiting period. It is called the delayed gratification. If you plant a seed now, you don't harvest tomorrow. It takes a whole growing season. But what is network marketing? Network marketing is a system of distribution of goods and services. What do I mean by that? In traditional business, if you have a manufacturer and a consumer, between those two, there are several people called middlemen who keep adding to the cost of the product, but they don't add any value to the product. For example, I remember in around 2010, I went to Zambia, Lusaka, Zambia, to do this presentation. And in the audience, one of our guests was working for a beverage company. And she told me that at the factory, a 330 ml container of this beverage would cost you 600 kwacha. By the time it goes to the supermarket, the same beverage costs you 3,600 kwacha. Why is that? Because between the manufacturer and the consumer, there are several people who keep adding to the cost of the product, and who pays for it? The consumer. So what we do in our business, we cut out all these people, and in between the manufacturer and the consumer is a distributor like myself or some of my colleagues, Mary, Mengo, Angeline, all those people who are attending this presentation. But what does that tell you? That tells you that in distribution is where wealth is built. In the normal businesses, the cost of distribution is between 50 and 70%. So all that money is available to be paid to people who are actually doing the distribution of the products and services. So what are the keys to building wealth? Number 1, you need to get involved in distribution of goods and services if you want to build wealth. Why? Because people need them. Number 2, you need to have a global reach. That means you need to be able to distribute your products to the global market. Our company does business in just over 50 countries, and that's a very, very big market size. Number 3, you need leverage. What is leverage? Leverage simply means you find a way to increase your time, increase the effort you make, increase the penetration of your business using the principle of leverage. What is the best way to describe leverage? The best way to describe leverage is this. You see, if I mean, all of us have 24 hours a day. We sleep 8 hours a day, we 2 or 3 hours a day, we travel, we eat, and then we spend time with our family. Let's say you have 8 hours a day to work. If you only depend on your 8 hours a day to work, you'll never be wealthy. Why? Because you're limited. If you want to increase your income earning ability, get other people in your team to do what you do, and you increase the number of people who are doing business. For example, if you introduce 10 people in this business to do what you do, and you work, let me even say you work 2 hours a day. So you have 2 hours a day of yourself plus 2 hours of 10 people, that's 20 hours. So your business will actually be doing 22 hours. If those 10 people introduce 10 people each, those will be 100 new people, plus the 10 is 110, plus yourself 111. If each person is doing 2 hours a day, your business is doing 111 times 2, which is just over 220 hours. Now, That is what I mean by leverage. The fourth thing you need for wealth building is a consumable, high quality product. Why consumable? Because it has a repeat sale. You see, a pair of shoes, you buy it, and the next time you buy a pair of shoes, we're probably 2 or 3 years. But if you are Imelda Marcos, who I understand has 3,000 pairs of shoes, you may be buying a shoe every day. But a shoe is not a consumable product. Soap is a consumable product. Skincare is consumable product. Why? Because you use, and when it is finished, you go and buy some more at the end of the month. The other thing you need for building wealth is a business system. What is that? Is a procedures, tools, equipment, and ways to run a business that does not need you as the owner of the business to be there. That is what I find very unique about our business. And the last thing is timing. Timing simply means that this business is being done at the right time in the marketplace so that many people can actually join this business. I mean, from what I've been reading, around the world, I think now over 200 million people have lost their jobs. In the US only, I was reading the other day that over 70% of all the restaurants have closed business. That tells you that all these people who have lost their jobs, they're looking for ways to earn an income. And that makes this business perfect timing in the marketplace. All right? You see, in South Africa, to start a business that earns you $6,000 a month, you need to invest almost $150,000 to $200,000 and wait for 24 months before you break even. That means you just cover your expenses. And the number one reason for people failing in business is because they sell a product or a service that people don't need. One of the people who support our industry is Sir Richard Branson. In fact, he's got 3 companies that does distribution using network marketing. Why? I mean, this gentleman has built 8 different businesses to $1 billion level. So he knows what he's talking about. Jerry Brasfield is the founder of our company. He started this company at the age of 19 when his mother gave him natural remedies as a result of health challenges. He had very serious asthma. And when he got healed, he decided that he should share with the rest of the world the quality of this product. And that's how Neolife was born. But what has sustained this company since 1958 until now? 5 basic principles. Number 1, the principle of absolute honesty and integrity. The company believes that what we say or do to our customers, to our distributors, must be the truth. Okay? The second thing is people are number 1. The most important resource of our business is people. Our customers, distributors, the staff who work for the company. The third thing is that products that work. The company spends considerable amount of time, energy, and money to develop the finest products. Number 4 is equal opportunity for everybody. In this business, we don't care whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're 18 or 81, whether you're a CEO or a plumber, whether you're a housewife or a teacher or an engineer, a doctor, whatever level you are. The only thing that we need from you is, number 1, you need to have a dream. Number 2, you need to learn. Number 3, you need to be committed to become successful. And the last thing is long-range vision. You need to have a long-range vision for you to succeed in this business. This business is very simple, but it's not easy. Okay? So those are the principles that has kept our business or our company all these years. Neolife started in 1958 in the US. In South Africa, it came in 1971. So this year we will be celebrating almost 60 years in business. Is it? 50 years in business. In Kenya, it came Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania around 1996, 97. And if you're a guest, this business has come to your house, to your doorstep today. Okay, so why do people join this business? People join this business for very many different reasons. One of them is people want to have a better lifestyle for their children. Some want to build their dream homes. Some people want to buy very good cars. Some people want to have holiday homes. Some people want to make a lot of money. Some people want to be physically fit or to be healthy. So people join this business for very many different reasons. If you're a guest, think carefully about the reason why you want to build the business. That is the thing that will keep you in the business long, okay? Now, if that is you, and Neolife, I said, has been in the business over 60 years, it has got the Scientific Advisory Board, a group of scientists who develop our products. Why are they important to our business? Because customers only want the best, all right? We have 4 ranges of products. Excuse me. The first one is the home care products. Home care products are things you use for cleaning your bathroom, your kitchen, your toilet, your tiles, your car, your whatever it is you need to clean in the home, we have that product, okay? The second range of products is personal care products, hair shampoos, hair conditioners, hand and body lotion. The third range is a skincare range, and the fourth range is a health supplement. This is the highest selling range of our business. Why? Because when your health is finished, your mission in life is finished. And that's why people spend considerable amount of money to buy the best quality health supplements, all right? Now, how does this business work? This business works by doing 3 daily things. We call them 3 daily success habits. Why are we saying success habits? Because these are things you need to do every day for your business to grow. The first one, using the products. You see, the reason why you need to use the products is very simple. You're supporting your own business. Number 2, you can only recommend to people the things that you yourself have used and have trust or belief in. Okay? For example, you start the business, you use 100 PV. What is PV? PV is called point value. And the reason we use PV is because Neolife operating in 50 different countries, each country has got a different currency, and their currency fluctuation rates, it's very difficult to measure the business volume using currency. So the company devised a point value system to be able to measure the size of business. So, for example, one of the cleaning products we have there called LDC, 1 liter is 10 PV. So in a month, we recommend that you use product worth 100 PV. The second thing we do in our business is we share the business opportunity. What does that mean? We introduce other people to become distributors like ourselves. If they want to buy products, they don't buy products from us, they buy directly from the company. So let's say they all do 100 PV. 100 times 6 plus yours is 7, that gives you 700 PV, and you become a manager, your income is about $45. Nothing much to speak about. I remember our first check was $3, and I was very excited about this check. I was excited about this check because it is called the proof check. I now believe that what they were telling us in training was true, because I went and actually calculated how much I would earn given the volume of business we did. The next thing you do is if you teach everybody in your team to do what you do, let's say the person on the top right corner introduces 2 people each, and each of those 2 introduce 2, you'll have a 700 PV unit. If you do that plus the 600 who are there, that gives you 1,300 PV. And your income is about $90, you become a senior manager. The next thing you do is you teach people in your team to do what you do. It's called duplication. This model is just for explanation purposes. It doesn't work exactly like this. It may be more, it may be less. So if you have 700 units, that's 4,200, plus your own 100 PV gives you 4,300. You become a director, and your income is roughly between $580 and $700. Now, probably some people are saying, well, Pascal, I'm not interested in only $700. I want more. In fact, the more you want, the better, because it means you're going to work harder. But you see, some people are not interested in the business. Some people are just interested in the products. These people become our customers. So because they're not registered, they cannot buy products from the company. They buy through us, and we make a profit of 20%. The third personal daily success habits we do is personal development. That means that you spend time to build yourself as a person, to learn what the products do, to learn how the business works. You learn how to be a business leader through training, support, and personal development. So you take time to improve yourself as a person, and when you do that, your business begins to grow. Okay? Some people are not interested in 580 or 700, they want more. If you want more in this business, just help somebody else in your team become a director. If you help one more person become a director, you become a software director, and your income is about $1,000 plus. If you help 3 people become directors, your income is about $2,000. If you help 6 people become directors, your income is about $5,000 plus. And the limit is just how hard you want to work. So I'm going to hand over back to Paul to invite our guest to share their experience with us.
Yes, thank you so much, Pascal, for that wonderful session that you have just done to us today. I know quite a number of people, they were texting me, they're experiencing some joining in challenge, but I believe quite a number of them have been able to come in. So I think there is a slight challenge with Zoom today. But, whoever is here, we are happy to see you and to have you. Pascal has been able to explain what we do here, and I just want to bring in our guest who is going to share with us our journey with Neolife. And this is a lady who has been able to build a good business, someone we respect here in Kenya. And she's here to be able to share with us today. Mary Mengo, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Paul. I can hear
Wow.
you. I can see you. I don't know what about you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you,
Can
and
you
I
see
can
me?
see you. Yes, I can see you. Go ahead, Mary. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Pascal, for the good presentation. As you have heard, people, good evening. My name is Mary Mengo, as you have heard from Paul. I'm married to Dr. Steve Mengo. And we have, between us, we have got 5 children, in fact, grown-ups. And out of the 5 children, 2 are ours. That's aged between 31 and 39. The 3 are children we take care of. We have they're orphans. And we took them many, many years ago when they were little, and today they are grown-ups. Grandma of 2. And before partnering this company, Neolife, I was working for a diplomatic mission. So in this embassy, I was senior, so I did not partner Neolife for money because I was working for the diplomatic mission. The salary was good. I loved my job. But then as I was doing my job, running after the money, I got a challenge. The reason why I partnered Neolife. I had a body challenge. I got sick. And my doctor told me that what I was suffering, there was no treatment for it. That was 1994. I was diagnosed by my doctor, professor. You know, when you have money, you go to big hospitals, you go to hospitals which have got big names. I was told I had arthritis. And my doctor told me to learn how to live with arthritis and painkillers, of which it wasn't easy, but I had to say yes, and I had to get used to it. So to cut a long story short, where between year 1994 and the year 2000, when I met this company, I worked with a stick properly out of arthritis. And precisely January year 2000, my angel came to my house. Me, I was never invited to a presentation like Pascal has done. I was never invited. She just passed my house and told me that she has gotten this company, Neolife International, from a friend. She heard about it, and it has got good. She didn't call them products; she called them medicine. And she had them, and she gave them to me, and I gave her money, so I became a customer. So in February, she told me to join the company so that I can be buying the products, the medicine. Let me call it medicine for my own usage. So I just gave her money and I partnered Neolife. Little did I know I was going to get a lot from this company. what have I benefited from this company? Number one, I have benefited from health. Today, it is 18 years because for the first 2 years, that's why year 2000 and year 2001, I didn't do much. But come year 2002 is when I started seeing this business. I was invited to a presentation like this one, but not virtual. It was, in fact, it was physical. And I saw there was business as I was using the products. So I kept on using the products, and I got to today, 18 years down the line, I have no arthritis at all whatsoever. For that matter, my health is perfect. I've grown even younger. I'm happier. And I always feel good whenever I talk about these products. I at times I get emotional because if it were not for this company, my friend, Pauline Moindi, when she passed at my house at 10 o'clock, today I would be maybe 6 feet down or I would be on a wheelchair. So I really appreciate this company. So as I was now doing this business after year 2002, when I started now doing the business properly, that particular year, end of the year, I was invited to go to Windsor Golf and Country Club. So I have gotten so many benefits. I've been to Windsor twice. That was year 2002 and 2003. So come year 2004, this company has got healthy. I had my health. I had the money. Yeah, from there's a lot of money in this company because the products are good. You know, they do what they're supposed to do. So I started now traveling the world with Steve Mengo. The company gave us international travel trip to Mauritius. We have been to Mauritius for a holiday. Everything paid for by this company. Can you imagine? We have been to Las Vegas, America. That was year 2005. Year 2006, we were in Cancun, Mexico. And after that, travel was just like we have to travel every year. We started traveling. We've been to London. We have been to Hong Kong. We have been to so many places. We have been to Sunny City. We have been to Dubai and many, many other places. So every year we travel almost every year. Last year we didn't travel because we were to go to Czech Republic, and because of COVID, we did not travel. But this year we are traveling. So what am I saying? I'm saying this company has got it all. Come year 2006, I resigned from the embassy simply because the salary which the embassy was paying me, where I am, the New Life International, I had built a big business, me and Steve. In fact, I was making about 4 times the salary which the embassy was paying me, which was not money. I mean, by then, by those years, year 2000 and before, if my salary was close to 100,000 Kenya shillings, and here, year 2006, I'm making 4 times that, I decided to quit the embassy, and I did quit the embassy. And also Steve quit, he was working for an airline, Kenya West, he also quit the airline. And today we have got a lot of freedom. So I resigned, and we have got a lot of freedom from the freedom of time. We have time to help people. And more than that, my pleasure is the people have been able to touch their lives. In your life, you have got it all. There is health, there's wealth, there's lifestyle. So if you are here for the first time as a guest, you have got it all. We have got everything in this company which you need in your life. In your life, you find people are happy, you are going to get the support. I remember the support which Pascal has been giving to me and the other distributors. Those early years in year 2000, when I partnered this company, Pascal used to travel all the way from South Africa to come and train us. That was really, and he would train today and tomorrow he would come and ask me, what did we do here? I could not remember anything. But with that patience, he is a father and he has supported us. So I promise you, when you are a guest, you are here, you are going to get the support from the person who invited you here. You are going to get the support from the company. You are going to get the support from Pascal and everybody else in this, all the distributors who are here. So for the distributors who are here, as the guests, we invited these guests to come and see what we have. You have got to learn how to tell your story. Your story is your weapon. Me, I've been sharing my story for the last this is my 21st year. And if I tell you, I usually make a joke that I'm slightly above 18. If I can tell you I am on my 70th floor, you might not believe. I am 70 plus, and I'm very healthy. I'm alert, and I'm strong enough. I'm not sick. Why am I still here? I'm still here to make a positive difference into many people of this world. I have people all over the world, and everybody in this company, when you understand why you are here, you can never stop smiling. You keep on smiling because you are going to help people, and I look forward to help so many people. So for that, if I'm healthy and other people are healthy, we are going to build a big business. We are going to build and especially our Kenya and other continents. We are going to build everybody. So for that, what I would tell the distributors, just tell your story over and over and over again. So thank you so much. Welcome aboard. For the guests, please welcome. We are going to support you. So thank you so much, Pascal. Thank you. And back to Paul. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you so much, Mary, for telling us your story today. Indeed, being over 70 years and looking so young, I think it's amazing. And always your story, it helps us to be able to understand what you can be able to achieve in your life. And we have been able to see you succeed in everything that you have been able to do. And for the guests who are here, I mean, that is the story of Mary. If you join us today, you could be the one telling your story in the next 1 or 2 years to come, because the things that we promise you in your life, they are things that are true and things that we stand for, that we have been able to stand for many years. And the most important thing, as Mary has highlighted, is your why. Why did you come to this call today? If it is because of health, Mary has been able to tell you that you'll be able to interact with the products. And I can tell you for sure, you'll be able to experience good health for you and your family. And if it is wealth and travel, I can tell you you're in the right place with the right people. So after we finish the meeting today, please speak to the person who brought you to this call today, and they'll be able to tell you how you can be able to join and become part of New Life. So I just want to thank Mary in a special way for being our guest speaker today, as I take us back to Pascal so that he can be able to give us some closing remarks. Pascal, if you can hear me.
Yes, Paul, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you, Pascal.
Thank you very much, Paul. You know, Mary's story really sometimes gives me goosebumps, and I really appreciate those of you who are less than 60. You should not complain about anything. And I think Mary has given you a challenge that life is what you make it. The decision you're going to make today will affect your life tremendously. So Mary, thank you very much for sharing your story with us. We really appreciate. So some of the things, thank you. I am very fond of Mary. Every time I go to Kenya and I meet Mary, I feel her love, I feel her support and her friendship. And this is what this business offers. So if you're a guest, some of the services this business provides to you, you can do a lot of things online. For example, you can order the products online. You don't have to leave your home. Registration of distributors can be done online. If you start the business, the company will open for you your own back office. That is your own website with details of the business and the products on it to help you monitor and manage your business. Training can be done locally and internationally online. Delivery of products. The company has contracted courier companies in the various countries where they do business. Payment is done by online or mobile transfer. Payment of bonuses and commissions is done by electronic funds transfer or mobile transfer. So the company has really spent a lot of money. And some of the things that Mary, in fact, I remember traveling with Mary to Las Vegas. It's a fantastic trip. 2019, Betty and I were privileged to attend the Ruby Orientation Leadership Training at the Santum Sun Hotel in Johannesburg. And this is what we were treated to, fantastic 4 days that the company treats for you. Why? Because you have demonstrated to be a leader in this business, okay? Those are some of the people who are invited for this leadership training. People from Nigeria, from Tanzania, from Mozambique, from Namibia, Botswana, South Africa, people from all over the continent where Neolife is doing business. So if you're a guest, get back to the person who invited you. They will give you an application form. You will pay your registration for your starter kit. In South Africa is between $690 and $2,700. In Kenya is $7,360 or $8,970. In Nigeria is 17,500 or 22,500 naira. In Tanzania is 140,500 or 17700. In Uganda is 2,003 and 900 or 242,500. In the US is $99, and in Sweden the premium kit is 1,025 Swedish krona. So if you're a guest, speak to the person who invited you. Get started in the business, open your eyes, open your mind, and learn what this business is, how this business is built, and your life will never be the same again. So ladies and gentlemen, remember this, that if you keep doing what you've always done, you will always get what you've got. Because as they say, insanity is doing the same things and expecting a different result. But if you change, if you do today what others won't do, commit yourself to the business, tomorrow you'll be able to do what others cannot do. Why? Because you'll have the income, the time freedom, and the privileges of becoming a successful business leader in our business. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. God bless you, and we wish you success. Paul, back to you.
Thank you, Pascal, for closing our meeting today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our meeting today, and we believe that as a guest, you have been able to benefit tremendously on this opportunity. And as we told you, we are going to support you and help you to be able to build and to achieve what you want for yourself. So turn to the person who invited you, speak to them on call or wherever you are. They'll be able to direct you in your respective countries on how you can be able to join the opportunity. And from there, the rest will be a journey that truly you're going to enjoy. And we give you training. So we're looking forward, once you join, to see you on Thursday, same time, for a distributor training. We equip you every week so that you can be able to continue to understand more about the company of Neolife. So from me, thank you so much for tuning in, and God bless you. Thank you so much, Pascal and Mary, for being our host and our guest speaker today. I think it was an amazing message today, and I believe it has been able to cut across all the people who are joining us today. So from me, thank you so much. Good night, and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.